Hi everyone and welcome back to the World War II Solitaire board game channel and another unboxing video. I'm gonna keep calling them unboxings, whatever they're in a envelope or folio or whatever. It's just easy for me to keep track of my videos that way. Anyway, today we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the very rare and unknown expansion pack for Islands of the Damned. So again, Islands of the Damned are two games. It's Given Up for Dead and Utmost Savagery, and this mini expansions has stuff content for both of those two games. So this game, the expansion pack is bunched together with Against the Odds magazine issue annual 2020, which was released this year. And it was kind of pricey to get that expansion pack shipped from the US. So I actually got this expansion pack for free from a Board Game Geek member, Cheesy Nacho, who even paid for the postage all the way from the UK to northern Sweden. So his name is Terry, it's Perry Tatman, and Perry is also looking for an expansion pack. He's looking for the expansion counters for Pocket at Falaise, which is included in Against the Odds magazine issue number 33. So if you happen to sit on that issue and have those counters for Pocket at Falaise, please drop me a comment or a message. I would be happy to pay for the postage, from wherever you are to the UK to send these counters. And look at this guy. He sent it in an envelope with some cardboard in it, which protects it from bending, because here we go, here we are. This is the expansion pack for Islands of the Damned, which is appropriately named A Return to the Islands of the Damned. So the thing that is included in this expansion pack is simply this sheet of rules, and again it's for both of the games, and then we have these double-sided counters. So if we take a look here at A Return to the Islands of the Damned, we can see here we have our rules for Not Dead Yet, which is obviously going to be the expansion pack for Given Up for Dead, and then we have Canines and Canoes, which is the expansion pack for Utmost Savagery. That's going to be Peleliu Island. So for Wake Island, I don't know if you know your Wake history or not, but the defending Marines on Wake Island were supposed to be relieved by Task Force 14 under Admiral Fletcher. However, this task force turned around and they went back to Pearl Harbor, I believe, when they got the information about how much Japanese forces were actually, engaging Wake. So that helped the task force. They never arrived to help out at Wake, and that's why that game is named Given Up for Dead. So basically, it's a pretty, simple expansion pack. You're gonna get more of these counters to help you out, the good counters. So this is actually kind of fun because I think it's kind of hard that both of the games are hard, but Wake is really a struggle sometimes, and especially with the new rules. So that help is really cool. So basically you can get some of these new counters. You have the old counters, Janky Grit, +1 to hit ammo and fuel, but what's new is the radar and buffalo counter. Let's see if I can get my camera to focus. It's kind of hard to, because I'm not looking directly at the phone, but I think that's not focusing. Well, anyway, I'll get up in a moment to show you all of the counters. So the new counters are the Buffalo aircraft counter. We only have basically it's an extra Wildcat, but it's a Buffalo. An extra airplane. But then the radar counter is pretty exciting because if received, this must be placed in the airfield hex. A functioning radar installation adds 1 extra die to all American aircraft strengths while on combat air patrol. So that's pretty cool. That's going to give us an edge when fighting all of those Zero planes, which will engage our Wildcats in the combat air patrol. However, the expansion pack Canines and Canoes for Utmost Savagery, I would say, is the most interesting because it adds aspects to both the Marines and to the Japanese. So for our Marines, we're going to get 3 war dogs, and there are pictures of actually war dogs being used at Peleliu, and war dogs was used in the Pacific during World War II by the US forces for different reasons. So that's pretty cool. So we get 3 war dogs, and the use of them is basically that you can choose to eliminate one of your war dog counters instead of losing 1 minus morale during Japanese night ambushes. And then we have the Japanese extra counters, and there is a total of 5 of those, which we see here to the left. And basically it's reinforcements, so they don't have a tactic. They're not going to do one of these, fanatic defense or night ambush, sniper attack. They're just really high valued combat values. So you can see here we have a mountain area with a value of 9. So that means we're going to have to put at least 3 fires, which is the maximum amount of fires to take this guy down. And as you know, that's pretty hard, because that means you have to go into the area at least 2 times, because you can have, 1 commander and then 1 engineer. Actually, you're gonna have to bring 2 engineers, because in mountain areas, I believe fire is eliminated, which it is. Yes, I remember that correctly. So after each round, you remove fires in mountain areas. So basically, with a combat value of 9, that means you're gonna have to bring a commander and 2 pioneers, put 3 fires on it, and you have to roll 6 for combat. And well, that's not always easy, because you can have a maximum amount of 3 dice if you have a higher combat value than the Japanese, and then you can add some if you have artillery and barrages from the ships. But yeah, that's gonna be a real tough nut to crack. So I think I might just show you a game playthrough video with these Japanese counters just for fun. But when playing on my own, I'm definitely just going to use the war dogs, because as you've seen already, the Japanese are strong enough as it is. I've never won Utmost Savagery. I never won on Peleliu Island. I'm going to go ahead and shut down one of these lights that keep blinking. But yeah, so basically, I think that was maybe a little bit overkill with these Japanese counters. But I mean, maybe someone has already beaten the game plenty of times and won the real challenge, and then that is going to be for you. But it also says actually in the rules here that you can, if you want to, just add the war dogs. You don't necessarily have to add the Japanese. This expansion pack also comes with optional rules for Peleliu Island, which is when a reinforcement Japanese counter is revealed, roll 4 dice and assign to a Japanese defensive strategy. The highest number means the reinforcements adopt that tactic as well. So you can even make it harder that way by adding defensive strategies to this already quite high valued combat counters. So my friends, that is a return to the Islands of the Damned, the mini expansion pack. I've already shot the first video, so Wake Island, and I already shot the video of Peleliu. I just need to edit the last or the next 3 parts of Peleliu, and then I'm planning to do a playthrough with the expansion pack, and I'm gonna use all of the counters just for fun, even though I know I'm gonna get wrecked on Peleliu Island with these new Japanese reinforcements counters. Again, guys, if you have Against the Odds magazine issue number 33 and you don't use the counters for Pocket et Falaise, hit me up, give me a message, or send me a comment, and I would be very happy to provide shipping details to Perry. And also pay for the counters. For the shipping. Would happy to do that. Guys, thank you for watching. As always, if you're not already subscribed, please get subscribed. Helps me out a lot. All right, see you next time.